Part 5, targeted digital printable traffic explained. Listen, you've researched, you've landed on a great idea, you've created your digital printable, you've got your site up and going. How do we get it in front of people? I'm going to tell you guys, you are going to think this is the dumbest shit ever, what I'm about to tell you. You're going to think, Ben, this is not how you do it every day. Yeah, but I did this, exactly what I'm going to tell you when I first started. Everybody that I trained to get started with this is what I tell them to do first. Can you guys get out of your way? Because most of you are more advanced marketers than what I'm about to show you. But it does not matter if you don't make your first sale. And I'm going to show you how to make your first sales. You make your first sales, you build on top of every step. If you try to do the third step in this process first, you're going to fall flat on your face because you don't have the foundation or resources. Does everybody understand what I'm saying here? Give me a number one if so. If you get ahead of yourself, you're going to fall on your face. If you try to do what is supposed to be 3 months down the road now, because it's the more advanced marketing thing and you want to go faster, you're going to fall on your face. If you do it the way I'm going to show you, you will get steady wins along the way, and you can get to 10K in 90 days. All right, here we go. Don't laugh. This is how we start. This is your traffic roadmap for getting your first 10 sales. How many sales? How many sales are we after? We're after our first one, but after that, this is where we're going to get our first 10. All right, I'm serious. This is where we get our first sale. This is where we get our first 10. This is all you have to do to get your first sale and to get your 10 after you get this guide done. It's going to sound super dumb. You're going to do dumb and boring things right now to get your first sale. So don't be silly, just do it. You're going to change your social profiles to advertise your digital printables. I built something for you to make this easy. Does everybody see this? Does everybody see this? It's another Canva template. I know, I'm loading you guys up. You change out your picture. Let me delete this picture so you can see what I did. We go into here, I got these photos of me. So here's a photo of Ben. All right, cool. We're gonna move Ben over here. We're gonna select that photo. We're gonna go to edit photo. We're gonna do the good old background remover. Now we got Ben background removed. We're gonna make Ben a little bigger so that his head lines up with the bottom of that text there. That's what we're after. Now he's standing in front of a couple things here that I don't like, so we're gonna go to position. We're gonna go backward. Now he's behind what he needs to be behind, so that's good. All you gotta do is change the title, change the text, change these out. So literally all you're doing, you guys, is the same thing as before. You're going to uploads. You're going to grab your image and you're going to drag it into the boxes to change out the images. And then you got this. When you're done with this, you're going to take this image. You are going to go to your Facebook page. Let's go to our Facebook page here real quick. You're going to go to cover. So edit cover photo. We're going to upload a cover photo here. Let me see if I can find it. We're going to upload a cover photo here. And let me get here for you. And we're going to upload something that looks like this. Drag it up a little bit so that we're right there. But there you go. You're going to change your cover photo. Now, the idea here is this. The idea here is when you change your cover photo, you're going to advertise your digital printable. You're going to announce that this is something you're doing. There's some of you that are like, well, Ben, you don't announce everything you're doing on your social profile. I have hundreds of thousands of people paying attention to things that you guys don't. Does that make sense? I have a lot of people paying attention to an email list. I have a lot of people paying attention to a social media channel. I have a lot of people paying attention to things that maybe you don't have. So what you start with is change your profile to exhibit what you're putting out there, and change the links and profiles, change your social covers, and then when you're done changing those things to announce to the world that this is something you're doing, you're going to make an announcement on your social profile about your digital printable. Hey guys, I just wanted to let you know we're super excited. I'm really passionate about the bartending space, and it's something that I've really been into for a while. And I partnered up with some bartenders to build a guide that is going to help new bartenders get up to speed fast and know the most important things they need to do. It's called the Bartender's Cheat Sheet. Here's a link to it, and you can go there and check it out and pick it up for 20 bucks. That's what you're doing. You're announcing it in a post. You got your social profile edited. And what I want you to do is every day, I want you to build a social post that's a fact that comes from your digital printable. Turn that into a social post. Post one of those every 30 days. You're going to make more than 10 sales doing that, but that's how you get your first 10. This is it. It's boring. It's not highly advanced. It's leveraging the people that already like you to either buy from you, or to tell their friends. Here's the deal. Somebody in the chat says, what if we don't have a social following? You don't have an Instagram following, you don't have a Twitter following, you don't have a Facebook following, you don't have any of those things to start. I'm asking. You don't have any friends on social media. I'm not talking about people follow you because they think you're a guru. I'm talking about you don't have any friends on social media. I'm asking, I'm not being combative here. I really want to know, because you're not the only one thinking it if you asked it. Here's what you have to understand. If you want to be somebody who participates in a market, you have to participate in a market too. It's just kind of weird to pitch my close friends with something like this. Did I say pitch your friends? No, you're not pitching your friends on the product. What are you pitching your friends on? You guys got to understand the difference. This is important. What are you pitching your friends on? You're just telling your friends, Michael, what you're doing right now, my friend. Michael, do you think I enjoy going to Facebook profiles of my friends and not knowing what's going on in their life right now? What I want to know is when my friend got a new job, I want to know about it. When my friend created a new online course, I want to know about it. If I'm not going to buy it, but I want to support my friend, Michael, what am I going to do? This is the thing that's going to get you your first 10 sales. If I'm not going to buy it, what am I going to do if that's my friend? And this is the game changer, you guys. I'm going to share it with other friends. If I'm not exchanging money, I'm going to tell others. Michael, don't look at it as you are pitching your friends. Look at it as you're updating the world and the people that care about you on what you're currently doing. Does that make sense, buddy? Does that make sense? Are there going to be a ton of people on your friends list that are necessarily interested in your niche topic? No. I'm not talking about your friends buying from you. What I'm talking about is your friends connecting you with people that might be interested. That's where you're getting your first 10 sales. Does this make sense? Don't think that, oh my gosh, I'm going out to sell my friends and family here. That's not what I'm telling you to do. I'm telling you to leverage your friend network to tell people that are your customers, because they know them and you don't, because they're friends of theirs. They're going to help you spread the word about what you're doing. Guys, let me ask you a question. Where do you think I got my first chiropractic patients? Where do you think I got my first chiropractic patients when I was scared and I opened up my own business on my own for the first time? Where do you think I got? You say Facebook, okay, but that there was before that. I had friends and family that were telling people about what I was doing because I told my friends and family what I was doing. It wasn't friends and family just coming to see me because, well, I was friends and family. No, but they were telling people that I was open and doing things. What I want you guys to understand is you have a friend network. You're not hitting them up for money. You're telling them what you're doing so they can put people that are interested in front of you. Give me a number one if this makes sense. I don't want anybody seeing this slide and thinking that I'm telling your friends and family to buy from you, because that's the last thing that this slide is doing. What this slide is doing is it's announcing to the world, this is what I'm up to. This is what I'm doing. And people will tell other people that might be interested in what you're doing about it. That's all. That's all you got to do. And if you don't believe me that this is going to get you to your first sale and to your first 10 sales, well, here's the challenge. Prove me wrong. Go do the work. Go put things together. Prove me wrong. Go do it. All right. Enough of that. Does everybody understand what you got to do to get your first 10? This is literally how you get your first 10 sales. People that love you and know you on your social media profile are literally going to share this around. They're going to be like, oh yeah, my buddy Ben just put something out on that. They'll be down at the bar this weekend. My buddy Ben just put something out on like heart stuff, on how to on the heart. And you got a kid studying that, maybe go get the study guide. Here's where it is. I'll tag you in it. I'll share it with you. Guys, that happens every weekend. Every time I'm out somewhere, there's conversations with people who are sharing stuff about their buddy that knows something. Everybody loves to know a guy or a girl that does something. Am I right or am I wrong? Everybody loves to know a guy or a girl that they can hook their friend up with that's doing something. Okay, that's your first 10. Let's get to your first 100. These require more time, but they'll get you to 100. Remember what I said. If you want to be in this world, you have to network. You need to find forums. You need to find Facebook groups. You need to find subreddits and any other online community that you can find and start hanging out there and posting and commenting. If it's a Facebook group and you're commenting and you're adding valuable information about the topic, what's going to happen if you change your cover image to what I showed you to change it to? Every single day when I'm out participating in conversations in private Facebook groups and people come back to my profile, what do you think happens? Let me remind you of what my current cover photo is. What does this say? Discover how to build a business that you can fit into a backpack. Go to serialprogressseeker.com. What do you think happens every single day when I'm participating in Facebook groups talking about online businesses, working from a backpack, and giving advice in Facebook groups and participating in conversations? What happens every single day when I'm doing that? What do you think? When people see me posted in a Facebook group, they come back to figure out who the hell I am at my profile, do you think people fall into my funnel every single day because of that? Does this make sense? Does this make sense? So every single day, I'm online participating in groups that have something to do with the niche that I'm selling stuff in. How many of you can attest to that just by watching me online? I'm nerdy about this stuff. So from there, make sure you have links in your profiles. Participate and learn. You'll make sales just by participating, but you'll learn more about the problems that folks are facing, and it will lead to your next item in your bundle. Does everybody understand that? Give me a 2 in the box if you get that. When you actually participate in these communities and you learn and you're a part of these, you're going to get ideas for your next thing that you put into a bundle, your next product. And that's the idea. Now remember, as you're in these groups, you're going to also meet folks in the Facebook group that own email lists that contain your ideal customers, and you'll start forming bonds with them. Does everybody understand, to get your first 100 over your first 10, you have to start participating in online communities. Make sure your profiles are loaded up with links to your website, but if you participate in online communities, not only will you get customers and sales, but you'll meet people who have email lists and customer lists that can help you in the future. Give me a yes if you understand how to get to your first 100 by typing 100 in the box right now. Oh no, this is where the work comes in. Remember I told you didn't have to do Facebook ads, you didn't have to do ads anywhere? This is what it involves. This is $10,000 a month work. You can do it from your phone at a coffee shop, but it's still a job. Holy shit, it's still a job. Let me ask you a question. How many of you like this job over contacting clients and dealing with clients all the time? To each their own. Some of you are like, I don't know, I like clients. It's okay. But this is where the traffic comes. Here it is. Do not focus on bundling or a second product until you have your first 100 sales. Give me a number one in the box if you heard me. Even if you're ducking out now and you've not commented in a while, give me a number one if you heard me. Do not focus on a second product. Do not focus on bundling. Do not focus on anything else other than getting your profiles edited out and participating in online groups associated with your topic. Do not do any of that until you hit 100 sales. How many of you realize I'm just giving you the exact roadmap that I've traveled, the exact roadmap that I've helped others travel over the years that has gotten them to this exact spot that you're trying to get to? You guys, this is it. This is exactly what you do. If you've ever wondered how people do it without running ads, how they get started, how they find an audience, I am handing it to you on a silver platter. How many of you are like, this sounds like work? It is. It is. Can I tell you a secret? When you get past $10,000 a month, you get to hire somebody to help you do the work. And it gets easier. It gets easier. But this is the path when you're by yourself and you don't have a big ad budget. Okay? When you don't have a lot of money for ads and you're just by yourself, this is where you start. But when you get up to this 10,000 a month mark, you're there. Can I show you how to get to your first 1,000 sales? Can I show you how to get to your first 1,000 sales? Give me a yes if so. We can hold on to this one if you don't want it right now. We can hold on to this one if you don't want it right now, but okay, you want it? Okay. Here it is. This requires more resources, but it'll get you to 1,000. At this point, you should have at least 1,000 or 100 customers, correct? Why will you have 100 customers? Because you've done everything that we've talked about so far. But at this point, you should have at least 100 people on your email list, because every time somebody buys from you, they go on a list. So when you create this new product, this new digital printable, that's your second one, you're going to send out an email to your list letting them know that you've done this and they're already interested in the topic, so you're going to get it out to them. While you're doing that, while you're creating your second one, while you're getting it out to your list, you're going to continue to connect with new folks that own lists, that have your ideal people on them, and you're going to build up to working with more of them. You send out to your 100, they'll send out to their 100 or 1,000 for your stuff. From there, we're going to think about building our own Facebook group that's specifically aimed at folks that are trying to accomplish what your digital printable is all about. Meaning you're going to build a Facebook group that is about the human anatomy and passing anatomy. You're going to build a Facebook group that's about bartending. You're going to build a Facebook group that's about internet marketing. How many of you are going to go build your Facebook group next week? How many of you are going to go build your Facebook group next week on your topic? How many of you are going to go build your Facebook group next week on the topic that your digital printable is going to be? Type a number 1 if you're going to go do that. Type a number 1 if you're going to build your Facebook group for your digital printable starting next week. Oh, you guys are clever. You guys are clever. It was a trick question. It's a trick question. Why should you not build your Facebook group next week? You clever, clever, cheeky monkeys. I love you so much. Why should you not build your Facebook group next week? Because it's not important. Remember what I said about getting ahead of yourself? Remember what I said about doing things that didn't make any sense until you got to a certain spot? You all are so awesome. You all were very cleverly not answering that question. And I love each and every one of you for it. If you were intentionally not answering that question a second ago, give me a number 1 in the box now. This is safe. This is not a trick. Give me a number 1 if you were intentionally not answering that question. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. So proud of you. Good. We're not going to build our Facebook group. We only build our Facebook group after we've gotten to 100 sales. Why after 100 sales? Because you are going to seed your Facebook group with your email list. Does this make sense? You're going to seed your Facebook group with the email list of people that already bought from you. You're going to send out an email to your list and be like, hey, we got a Facebook group for people that are interested in this. Come join us. And that's going to be the foundation of your group, which is going to send a signal to Facebook that this Facebook group is important, which means it's going to suggest it to people that are like the group of people that join your Facebook group to start. Does everybody understand what I just said and why starting a Facebook group that way is actually going to get it off the ground versus one that just pitter patters? Yeah. From there, we're going to start running $10 a day ads to build up the Facebook group. Don't worry about that right now. When you get to that point, yell at me. I'll show you how to do it. Make sure that everybody in the group is on a lead list, meaning everybody that jumps into your Facebook group, they have to give you an email address. They may not be a customer yet, but they have to give you an email to be admitted to the group. I'll show you all this stuff down the road. We stir the pot. Just by building up that Facebook group and having it aimed at your digital printables is going to get you to 1,000. After we get to 1,000, we repeat all of that monthly, but we also start looking to run ads with some of the profits that we've made. Now, some of you are being like, well, if I charge $20 for something and I'm doing 1,000 sales, that's only, this amount of money. Well, keep in mind, what happens when you build a list? You can send it to affiliates products. You can build another product to monetize your list even further. I'm telling you that when you get around 100 to 500 people on your list, the number of problems that you have generating income starts to melt away. Give me number one if you believe me. When you have 100 to 500 people on an email list, your ability to generate income goes through the roof if they're really interested in your topic. But what is special about the list that we are building with our digital printables? And this is what will change your life forever and always from this day forward when you understand this one thing. What is different with the list we are building with our digital printable? Let's see who can guess it. Let's see who can guess it. I'm going to send a t-shirt to somebody who guesses this. So put a guess in the box. What is different about the list of people that you build with your digital printable? Put in an answer. Let's go. Give me something. We got lots of people close. Lots of people close. I'm sending a t-shirt. Lots of right answers now. Perfect. I'm going to send this t-shirt to Janelle Butler because she got it first. It's a buyer's list. When you have a buyer's list, they will buy more stuff because they have proven to you that they will buy from you. Does this make sense? Give me a yes if so. Give me a yes if so. Okay, real quick, one more part. Part 6, the 10K digital printable blueprint. Here's the whole section. Do exactly what I just walked you through in the traffic section. Seriously. So what do you do next week? What do you do this week and next week? What is on your list right now to give you the full blueprint of what you should be doing? I really just laid the blueprint out for you with times of when to do what, but what should you do next week? Right now, in this next week, you go research an audience, you go find the audience, you go use ChatGPT to build your outline. You use the outline to start to build your thing in Canva with the template that I'm going to give you, and then you fill it out using Google research. From there, when that's done, you use the Canva templates that I gave you to get all the pieces ready for the website. Then you build the website. Once the website's up and ready to go, you have accomplished something monstrous. Does everybody understand that most people never get to the point where they have a buy button online? Give me an amen if you're going to get your buy button online by this time next week. Give me an amen if you are going to get your buy button online by this time next week. Challenge yourself. Don't mess around. Don't wait a month. Don't give yourself a month. Give yourself 1 week. Give yourself 1 week. I have built millionaires in this industry. Millionaires in this industry by giving them 1 week. 1 week to build their product and having them make sure that they did it. Give yourself 1 week. Put it on your calendar. Set an alarm. Set a countdown so you know how long it is. But give yourself 1 week. When you do that, you start modding your social media profiles to advertise what you are doing, and you start posting and letting people know what you're doing. Put it out there. Remember, if you hide If you hide what you're doing, then nobody is going to find what you're doing and you will make zero money. If you tell people what you were doing, you will make money, period. Ashton, I'm flagging this so that you've got Janelle's address to send the t-shirt. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I got 3 questions that we want to do, but does everybody understand the first week of what you're supposed to do? Give me a number 1 if so. Does everybody understand that after the first week, you should be on your way with the social stuff to getting your first 10 sales? Does everybody understand, based on what we covered, what you need to do after those first 10 sales to get to 100? Does everybody understand after those first 100 how to get to 1,000? Does everybody understand that if you get stuck, you reach out to us and we'll help you bust through what you're stuck with? I want a big number 1 on that. I've got everything listed you're supposed to do, but if you get stuck, you reach out. I'm here, and I want to hear from you. I really do. I'm not just saying that. I want to hear from you. Here's what I know about all of you. All of you have crafted a network of people so far, even if you don't think you have them, that can help you get this business off the ground without you spending a bunch of money. What I don't want to show you how to do is to spend a crap load of money on traffic when you're not ready for it. Does everybody understand that a lot of people are teaching you guys how to do things that they are ready for, but you're not, because you haven't been through the mix of it all? And listen, I want you to get past that first hump. But remember what I told you at the beginning of this call. I want to get you to your first sale. If I can get you to your first sale, I can get you to your 10th. If I can get you to your 10th, I can get you to your 100th. If I can get you to 100th, I can get you to 1,000. And if I can get you to 1,000, I can help you to build to a year where you've made $1 million in digital product sales. That's the ballgame. So, who had fun today? Who had fun today? Did you have fun? Did you have fun? I got one more little thing to show you guys or to talk about, but I want to make sure you had fun first. Did everybody get things today that they think can help change their life? That's important to me. Did I give you what you needed to get started and to get to sale number 1? Because if you get to sale number 1, we can keep going with this process. But you got to be willing to do what it takes to get to sale number 1. I can't fix that. Okay?